Let's go to Limpopo now, where the provincial government is extending its COVID-19 vaccination drive to artists, athletes and actors. This as the national government has opened up the vaccination window to include people aged 18 and above, and that's where we'll find Pelane Phakgadi live for us at the Jack Boats Hall in Polokwane. Pelane, very good morning to you. So the country thus far has vaccinated about 10.5 million people. Limpopo province has been hailed as almost being trailblazers in terms of convincing people, particularly the elderly, to come forward and get their jabs. That province has been leading in that respect, but why do they need the help, I would say, of celebrities, if you like, in order to drive this thing through, given that that province is already doing fairly well?
Definitely, Koli, and I think that the province in itself, as you rightfully put it, has been trailblazers as far as the vaccination drive is concerned. And we have seen at this current stage that they have now involved artists and alike in the province to try and ensure that once they are inoculated, of course, they'll then be able to go either on their social media pages or at their events where they are going to be performing to continue calling upon and persuade people who may be hesitant to go through and vaccinate. I will be joined in a short while by the MEC for Health to clarify a few issues. But first, Mpoza Mashabele speaking on behalf of the arts movement here the artist movement here in Limpopo. Thank you for joining us on 405. But the first question is really, how many people are you representing? How many are you expecting that they'll be vaccinated? And what is their feel going forward?
Yeah, I'm representing around 500 artists across the province. We have 5 districts in the province, so I'm the provincial chairperson. We are expecting almost 300 to 400 artists here because we want events. We have been stuck for a long time. So we are supporting our Honorable Premier, our Honorable MEC of Health, the same as our Honorable MEC of Sports, Art and Culture.
This has been, I'm sure, over the last year, it must have been difficult. Very little income perhaps coming in over the last month or so. I'm sure you're still going to be calling upon the government to ease some restrictions so they can be able to go on full blast with your events?
Yeah, you can remember that we have such a huge festivals here in the province. Yeah. You know, the likes of Mapunguwe Festival, likes of Marula festivals. Those festivals are attracting a number of artists in the province and outside the province and the whole South Africa and even outside South Africa. Yeah. So artists are not getting bookings. Artists are stuck. So we are calling on each and every artist, each and every sector, not performing artists. All the sectors, crafters, everyone, theater, everyone, they will be joining us. Yeah. You will see if well-known actors. Yeah. I don't have to mention them now, but the likes of they're here. Movango actors are here also.
Yeah, definitely calling upon them. Thank you, Mpoza. But I'm just going to bring in the health MEC now, Dr. Phophi Ramathuba. Thank you, man. 300 to 400 people we're expecting to get vaccinated. That is in the sector of entertainment, and then further going to inoculate. But the first question I really have to ask you: you say no vaccination, no alcohol. Clarify.
This is not a new statement. We learned from the first, second, and third wave. As numbers goes up, the first industry to be affected is alcohol. We closed, alcohol was banned for these past 3 waves. We are moving towards the 4th wave. Epidemiologists have already indicated, if we don't get vaccinated, alcohol is still going to be banned. So what we are simply saying as Limpopo Department of Health and government is to call upon those who are in the liquor industry to say, let's be proactive and prevent this. We have got evidence that the vaccines have worked. We are giving them an example of our healthcare workers. Having been vaccinated, I've not lost even a single one of them due to COVID-19, except those that were not vaccinated. Same with educators. We have not lost any educator who has been vaccinated. Now we are saying, Let's get our people vaccinated so that when we get to the fourth wave, it does not hit us hard. Therefore, the president will not be forced to regulate and ban alcohol, and people lose their jobs, develop depression, stress, and other medical conditions, your diabetes. And when you have diabetes, you get COVID, you still die of COVID. So we are simply saying, South Africans, and Limpopo citizens especially, let's be proactive, work together to encourage everyone. We are using influencers like we're here to get the young people vaccinated. Alcohol is also an influencer to a certain category. So let's talk to everybody. As the main aim is to get everybody vaccinated and go back to normal.
Yeah, definitely. And I need to ask you perhaps as a parting question, so I will be talking perhaps later on as the event goes on. How many people have you vaccinated in the province, and how is the drive going forward in that regard?
We have already vaccinated 1.14 million people in Limpopo, and we are hoping that we still need another 2 million so that we can say we are compatible. So you can see it's a long way to go. And today we want to appreciate our partners in the sports, arts and culture. You have seen them. They came in numbers, already 400. And what is good is that we're not only vaccinating them. You vaccinate one artist, you vaccinate 10,000 followers of that artist. So please, let's not underestimate this. For us, it's a question of, people can say, why do you have to push people to be vaccinated? Because evidence have proven to us that the only way we can win through this pandemic is by getting everybody vaccinated.
Definitely, Dr. Phophi Ramathuba there is the Health MEC here in Limpopo, now setting the trend to try and get as many artists vaccinated as possible, and their followers as well, perhaps maybe persuaded in return as well to get vaccinated. Just over 1 million people vaccinated, with a target against 2 million more that the province would have said that they've reached their herd immunity. And in this sense, they've been, of course, I could say, leading the pack in ensuring that they try to get the people even at remote areas to get vaccinated at this time. So now here at the Jack Boats Hall in Polokwane, this is the sense that we get. A number of people have arrived here to get vaccinated, as a call upon the Premier, Stan Matavata, will be here as well to lead this particular campaign. Colleague?